You see, many people don't know that the country they are living in is divided into two. For any given country you can point out in the map, in the world map, there are two of it. Many people don't know. I'm going to tell you about the first and the second country. So, but before that, let me tell you a short story. When I was fresh out of school, this is how I found out. I was a young, motivated, inspired young man, and I had a rich friend. I'm somebody that knows how to keep rich friends. I've never asked him for anything. That's one secret. I'll talk about it someday. So he just called me, Dave, I heard that you're out of school. Come see me at my office. So he gave me the address of the office. And then I entered a motorbike, public transportation. Took me to the bus station. I entered the bus, spent another 1 or 2 hours to get to his city. I alighted, entered another bus. But here's the thing, when I was getting closer to the address he gave me, his street, I didn't know which bus station the bus would stop me. So I called him and said, which bus station do I stop? And he gave me the reply that woke me up. It shocked me. He said he doesn't know. It's a bus station? Like bus stop. He said he doesn't know. I said, how come you don't know the bus station that is closest to your house? He said, because he has never used public transport. So he drives his own car. So he doesn't know. He just drives. So because of that, I had to stop the bus at the next bus station. And then I started asking people around for where his house is, his office is. So it turned out that I stopped too early. So I had to do a 45-minute walk to the place. So as I was walking, I was asking people for directions. I was looking at people in the streets. They were passing. Some people were carrying loads on their head. Some people were going to work. Some people were coming back and so on. And then there are people at the bus stations waiting for bus. They are all on queue. You see a very long queue of about 200 to 300 people. I realized that this man does not experience any of this. He doesn't experience any of that. So that 45-minute walk changed my life. I realized that this man, even though he's living around there or working around there, he is living in an entirely different country. That country where his office is another country altogether, with a different set of rules, different set of experience. So your country is two. The first country is the country where people experience all the negative aspects of the country with little positive. Second country, people experience all the positive aspects with very little negative. I'm going to tell you. What are the things you complain about in your country? What are the ills of the society? Poor electricity is not constant. That's one. Poor petrol supply. There's fuel scarcity, petrol scarcity, gang violence, insecurity, attacks from unknown people. You complain about robbery, that somehow you're going to run into robbers or robbers will break into your house someday. You complain about noise. People in your street, in your neighborhood are always shouting. It's either they're fighting or something is happening. You complain about bad roads. The road leading from your house to town is nonsense, nothing to write home about. You complain about traffic, that there are too many cars in the city. So every time you want to get to work, you have to be on traffic or hold up for a long time. You complain about the slow process, bureaucracy, that every office you get into, they have to put you on a waiting list. You have to stand on a queue. Even when you get to a restaurant, you queue up behind people. And then you're shouting from the back, this thing is not moving. When you want to get your passport, you have to queue. They'll put you have to sit in a hall. You'll be moving small per seat. You waste your whole day or 2 or 3 days just to get. So all these things together, you complain that there's police brutality. The way police treats you is different. Police is wicked. Police is that. Police is that. Soldiers are this, soldiers are that. You hate the force. Do you know that there are people still living in the same country with you that have never and will never experience any of that, ever? Electricity, they have generator, they have lister, and they have inverter, so the electricity doesn't go in their house or their office. It's constant. So if you are saying that there is poor electricity in the country, they can't relate. Which country are you talking about? But you're living in the same city with them. Police brutality because they drive big cars. When police see them, police respect them more. And because they drive big cars and they are richer, they are more likely to have their documents complete. Even when police finds them wanting, the way police talks with them, sir, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to take you to the police station. Have my camera on, and I can't just write it off. So I'll take you to the police station, and then we'll do more investigation. Do you understand me, sir? And the rich guy will be like, yeah, no problem. Sir, I'm gonna have to handcuff you. Okay, right, you go ahead. There is a confidence that comes with wealth. That confidence is that, don't worry, I have access to the best lawyer in the country. I will just call my lawyer. I'm saying, I have access to the other rich friends. They will bail me within 24 hours, whatever it is I did. You know what I'm saying? And being wealthy puts you in a kind of character. It's not this one that police will stop you. Police is saying, bring your documents. You're shouting. Come down. Why will I come down? Why are you driving? Blah, 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 blah. Before you know it, you wind down, you are punching police, and you forgot that the police has guns. But if you are raised well, wealth gives you something to lose. So you don't want to do all that and create all that sin, so you don't lose your reputation. So the way you approach the policeman and the way he talks to you is respectful. Because you're wealthy, you can afford to send somebody to help you process a number of things. You don't ever have to be in a queue. How many times in the world have you run into a wealthy person standing on a queue? The only place you see it is on Instagram when they want to do Photoshop or photo ops. They want to act like the commoners, the normal people. So they carry camera into a train station. You will see the Prime Minister of XYZ is in a train station. They'll pretend like they're not looking at the camera. You complain about insecurity. Rich people live in expensive streets. These streets, because of the money, the net worth of people living in that street, they can afford the best security at the entrance of the street. Everybody has house cameras. There's no way on earth robbery can ever happen there. How many times have you heard that robbery happened in which estate? Some of these expensive estates in Ikoyi, in Lekki, Maitama, robbery. People are going to house with gun, robbing people. After robbing the house, how will you leave the street? Some estates are built with police station at the end. You think it's random? It's not random. People are living in a different country. Because of the net worth of the individuals, that the road from inside the estate is tarred all the way to town. No bad roads. Everything you're complaining about, fuel scarcity, they don't experience it. Their driver will go, when the man is sleeping, the driver will carry gallon and go and do the queue. By the time the man is waking up, there's already fuel in the car and it's good to go. You get what I'm saying? Bad driving on the road, people are driving, scratching car. He doesn't care. If you scratch his car, come on, you just press one or two buttons. And when he's sleeping, the driver will take it to the panel beater, they will fix the car. By the time he wakes up, the car is new again. What a miracle. He doesn't experience any of this. Some of them even have diplomatic passports that when they want to travel, they don't have to go through all these checks and this, that. They'll scan your body, scan your brain, scan your this, scan your that. They are looking for drugs everywhere in your DNA. They scan, search, open your bag, search, remove belt. I went to one international airport in another country. We were flying. One of the airports, this guy searched me. I was like, am I a thief? Sometimes they single you out. They're looking at your skin color. You should know that it's your skin color. They will come call you to the office. So where are you traveling to? Where are you traveling from? Where it is? They will search your bag. They press the bag. Do you know one day I went to a foreign shopping mall? I bought sweater. I didn't know that the sweater was expensive because I was so cold. I was so cold that night. I left my hotel room, went out. I was lucky they have nightlife. So I bought a sweater, very thick. And I didn't know it was expensive. I had the money though, but I didn't know it was expensive. If I knew, maybe I would have bought a smaller one. So I was just looking for something to take me through the night. So when I got to the counter, the guys there, it took them 30 minutes to process my payment. I didn't know that they called police. And they started searching this sweater, their own sweater. They search, open it, press. They put it in one scanner. What are they looking for? Maybe I put something inside. Then finally, he now told me to pay. When I brought out my card to pay, he gave somebody else my card. They took my card out. It's like they are trying to check whether it's a scammed card. I don't know. Then I asked me what's my name. I said they had to take me to I should bring out my passport to compare with the name they are saying on the card. If you see checks, just to buy a sweater. You understand? I think they call it sweatshirt or so. At the end, almost 30 minutes before they finally gave me the sweater, it was when I was going home that the alert for the transaction of the sweater came in. I was like, oh! That was when I knew that, oh, is this why these people were searching? They did not expect somebody like me to afford something like that. I look like a broke guy. I'll never do away with that sweater. If my house is burning now, that sweater is what I will pick and run. My great-grandchildren will use it because of the money I spent on that sweater unknowingly. Because of that, next time I check prices, so I know they do this. So this one looks cheap. There's nothing like looks cheap in some countries. But people are living in a different country other than you. Here's the point. Stop despising wealth. Stop despising when you hear people talking about how to get rich, teaching about how to make more money. Don't despise it. Now, here's the thing. If you're not coming from a rich family, the chances are that you will not get wealthy on your first try. Most people's first attempt at getting wealthy is to study in the university, thinking that 4-year degree is going to make them wealthy. But after graduating and after some years, you realize that 4-year degree is not going to make you wealthy. Then they make a second attempt. They try to get a 2-year degree, which is a master's program. Some people have to go all the way to UK or US or Canada to do that. After doing that, they found out that this master's degree program did not make me rich. Then they start trying other things. Some people will even go for PhD. You understand? Some people will start vlogging. That's when they know they will vlog. Me that have been teaching how to open a YouTube channel since you did not learn it when you're in university. It's after you've taken the whole long trip, after your master's degree program, you now realize that you can make YouTube videos. That YouTube can pay you more than your master's degree is paying you. I'm not saying master's degree is bad. Or PhD. You never knew that it could pay you more. People are making $8 million per year on YouTube. I have a course on it. Especially if you have foreign accent. If you're not talking like me, you're sounding like British, American, you're speaking Americanish, your chances of success online is far greater. So, but at the end of the day, what does it teach you? There are 2 different countries for any given country. Now, it's your choice to determine where you will live the rest of your life. Would you live it at the second country or the first country? The first country where you're born, where you're broke, where the country is terrible, where there's gang violence, electioneering, bad voting, bad governance, bad this, bad that. Or you're living in the second country where none of these things exist. None. Your whole life is now focused on how you want to be great, how you want to achieve your life. You know, some people living there, what all they are thinking of is how to do the next surgery. Well, are they going to do nose surgery or chest surgery or bottom surgery or liposuction? They're thinking of other things. Your journey from your first country you were born into to the second country is possible. Stop despising wealth and don't think it's going to happen by magic. Nobody just got rich by magic. If you suddenly get rich, you're going to lose it because you don't have the capacity. You did not develop the capacity. You know, it's just like me playing ball now. I'm not a footballer and I accidentally score a goal. It's not going to continue. I'm not going to be able to score a second or third because I did not build the skill. So that's the summary of it. There's a second country and you can move into it. You don't need a passport. You know, all you need is for your income to double or multiply by times 5 times 10 and stay steady like that for at least 6 months to a year, you will see yourself in a different country. And I tell people that this is possible. Stop giving up. Don't give up before you are dead. It's only when you are in the grave that you can give up trying. Even some people in the grave have resurrected. They never give up. As long as you're alive and you can understand, you have the brain to understand what I'm saying, you can still make it. Don't give up. Internet is one place people make it nowadays. There could be other ways around you. Now I just launched a course on fishery. How to do a fishery program. How to start a fish farm. I got my friend that is a guru in the whole thing to create a course. So if you go to my site now, braintime.org, you will get it. How to start fishing with little amount of money and grow it, in your backyard. Side hustle. You don't have to carry your fish to work. You just wake up in the morning, put food for them, dress up and go to work. After like 2 months, you're able to sell. You understand? You start selling your fishes. You just call somebody that will come to your house one Saturday and pack it all, and you have extra money. You know what I'm saying? Then you grow your farm gradually, till you can move out of your landlord's place and move to somewhere you have a large farm. There are things you can do. There are many other opportunities, but don't give up. You only lose all of them when you give up, because maybe the first one you tried failed, or the second one you tried failed, or somebody scammed you on the internet, somebody sold a bad course to you, or the course you bought, your spirit did not just go with it. So then you conclude that everything on the internet is bad. It's not bad.